Hello and welcome again to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by W Energy Drinks, Drinks for Gamers and Eldridge Air Conditioning. And this is round 4 of our GR Supra Sunday Championship from the UK, from Goodwood Motor Circuit down there in down the south in the West Sussex. This is a real interesting circuit, this one, 2.3 mile clockwise track. And we're in for a real blast around here, especially in these GR3 cars. This is going to be pretty tricky. It's basically almost a circular circuit, this one. It's got an airstrip in the middle of it down there, if you're not familiar with the Goodwood track. And this is it's going to be an absolutely fantastic race with the chicane at the end, which is what you're seeing now on screen now. It's going to make and break some of the drivers as they come through there. So it's going to be some incidents happening there for sure here at the League of Champions. And let's get on with the grid. I did say, the points. I did say I would go through them this time round. So this is the points going into this fourth round. So we've got Bailey heading it at the moment in first place on 99 points. Second place, Motorstorm Hero on 94, so still really close there. Smith in third on 80. Neil Farmack in fourth on 74. Fitzy in fifth on 70, so still close there as well. Brisbane in sixth on 64. Dyson in seventh on 61. Myself in eighth in 48. Victor in ninth, 46. And Toby 10th on 43. Unforgiven 11th on 42. Grasshopper or DJ in 12th in 41. So that's really close all the way through there. Then we've got Osman in 13th on 20. Rodders, Love Rocket Rods in 14th on 19. James Stevens in 15th place on 14 points. And Inky in 16th on 12. So Bailey and Motorstorm Hero and Smith are your top three in the championship at the moment, but still very close, and obviously only round 4, so still a lot of points up for grabs on this Sunday championship. So, right, let's get on with this first race. We've got the two sprint races, 22 laps for this race one, as we see the cars coming through the final corner now. And here's the grid. We've got Osman in pole position. We've got Fitzy in second, Toby third, Smith in fourth. We've got Grasshopper in fifth, Dyson in sixth, Motorstorm Hero in seventh, Neil in eighth, Bailey ninth, Victor in 10th, Unforgiven in 11th, Love Rocket Rods in 12th. He missed the last round, he's back here, but we've got a few missing, including myself. I couldn't make it in this particular round, but looks like we've got maybe 3 or 4 drivers that haven't made it for this one. So just the 12 cars. But should be still real good racing here at the League of Champions. So let's get this underway. Here we go. So we see them coming through now with Osman in that 7-Up livery. Coming through to cross the line now. Down to first corner. Fitzy second, Toby third, Smith in fourth. Grasshopper fifth. Teammate Dyson sixth, Motorstorm in seventh, Neil eighth, Bailey ninth. And along the back straight now, down Forward Water towards St Mary's now. Difficult through here. Make sure you're not running wide onto the grass on the right hand side there, as Motorstorm Hero looks to close right up on Dyson, who's right behind his teammate as well. But it's going to be really close racing here around this Goodwood circuit as they now come round towards Woodcote at the end of this Levant Straight into the braking zone for the first time towards the chicane. They all get through. Looks like they do at the moment anyway, looking at back through the field. Bit of gap back then to Victor. Might have had a moment somewhere. Unforgiven and Love Rocket Rods. Oh, and Unforgiven's gone. So there's our first casualty of the Goodwood circuit. Let's have a look what happened there. he's going to get his, well, not much really. Victor kind of slowed down in front of him. He got a little bit wide, didn't he, Victor? And then Unforgiven, whether he just had to brake to avoid Victor and then just got his back wheels on the curb. There wasn't much in it, to be fair, but it spun him round and he's down there in 12th position. So he's got a bit of work to do now, Unforgiven. But thankfully, only lap 1 of 22, so a little bit of time. Remember, guys, all on soft tyres here in this race one. As Fitzy now has taken the lead. Now, what happened to Osman? Where did he go? He's right back there in 9th. So what happened to Osman? We've got to have a look. Oh, and he went off from the lead. Let's go back again, because he was leading it, wasn't he? So where's he coming through? Is that turn 1? Ran it round wide, didn't he? At Madgewick corner, and scraping the tyre wall, stays to the left. They're all streaming past, and back to 9th place he goes. So our leader, with a mistake there at turn 1, drops it all the way back to 9th place. That means that Fitzy is our leader. Now, with LOC, Toby up to 2nd, chasing him down with Smith in 3rd. And the 2 Buzzing Hornet teammates, Grasshopper and Dyson, in 4th and 5th place. Grasshopper, hopefully, well, for his sake, he needs to have a better round than last time. He had a disaster at the Red Bull Ring, spinning off twice at turn 1 in a matter of a couple of laps, really. As Dyson now up the inside of him, it's going to take his teammate up here at Woodcote through the chicane for the 2nd time. I think everyone's through, are they, this time? Love Rocket Rod's there, Unforgiven still there at the back, trying to do his best to catch up, but Fitzy, Toby and Smith are our leaders. It's all still close up here, all still pretty much line of stern, but look at this. Dyson obviously took out his teammate Grasshopper. Motorstorm Hero now having a go at Grasshopper as he comes through Madgewick. That's not Madgewick, is it? Through St Mary's. We're going to Motorstorm having a real good look there, and into Levant corner out the other side. He's going to get the run on Grasshopper now as they come along the Levant straight. Grasshopper's not letting Motorstorm have it. He's on the outside, his Motorstorm. He's not going to go any outside there. What about the switchback? And that's a great move. Oh, there's a little touch, but good driving there. And Bailey's opportunity to put himself through on Grasshopper as well. Took that little opportunity, then runs it wide through the chicane. Another easy thing to do, trying to avoid the wall, and then by doing that, you can easily run it wide at the exit. But so that move kind of paid off, but then he lost it. He's back behind Grasshopper again in 7th, so did pass him initially, and then now Neil attacking Bailey. And he's lost a little bit of momentum because of that off. Just went behind there in 9th, trying to recover from his off as well. The curve from Bailey, but that's how you do it through there. Just kick it up, kick the dust up on the inside curb before you brake to St Mary's, and then now going round Van corner and out the other side. I think it's Fitzy still leading from Toby. It is. So not much change here. Fitzy putting in faster sectors. Toby actually with the fastest lap at the moment of 109.8. Got to take it really easy through here. Motorstorm Hero still all over the back of Dyson now. In fact, Motorstorm Hero got past Grasshopper, didn't he? And Grasshopper back to 6th. Now Motorstorm Hero attacking his teammate. Motorstorm Hero looking like he's got a lot of pace. Remember, 2nd in the championship at the moment is Motorstorm Hero. From Bailey. He's actually behind him, so Motorstorm Hero is going to want to stay ahead of Bailey for as long as he possibly can. Be interesting to see how these tyres last round here. I'm not actually sure, being that I wasn't there, but Motorstorm Hero up the inside there at Levant corner. Good move, didn't get it done though. Dyson just keeps him at bay. So 4th place still for Dyson, but I think it's Storm's going to get him possibly up here. Woodcut. Yeah, he does. Does he stop it though? Does he get it stopped? He does. Dyson give him some room as well, although runs it a little bit wide. Motorstorm. Oh, Dyson thought about having another go before the chicane, but then thought against it. That would be the wise move, actually. Through there, Neil Farmack. 8th place, keeping out of the trouble at the moment is Neil. Just sitting behind Bailey. It's a gap back then to Oz, and who's in 9th place with Victor behind him in 10th. Love Rocket Rods 11th on his own. Just made up the 1 place from his starting position in 12th. And Unforgiven, still recovering from his spin off. 12th place, but Fitzy now just trying to pull the pin a little bit over Toby. Toby owning it there still. A long way to go in this race. We'll just sit there and hope that Fitzy's tyres go off. Doing a good job at the moment, though, Fitzy, to keep him out in front with Smith holding firm there in 3rd place. These 3 just creeping away now from Motorstorm Hero, who's obviously got himself up there in the 4th now, but he's got a little bit of work to do to get himself onto the back of Smith and Toby and Fitzy. Storm Hero, he'll he's looking pretty quick around here, so maybe it won't be that long before he does find himself attached to the back of the 3 in front of him. Wait and see, but Dyson also looks like he's going with Motorstorm Hero, so Dyson looking a bit racy there as well. Down into Woodcut. We'll really try and control the cars, go around that right-hander back and wants to come round on you, but got to try and control it. Bailey 6th, Grasshopper 7th. Oh, and Grasshopper's gone. Just as I was talking about controlling the back of the car, Grasshopper decides to grab that grass again, and he had enough of that in Red Bull, didn't he? But fortunately, it's happened again for Grasshopper. Let's have a look at this time. Looks like we're going to get. Oh no, let's go back a little bit more. Here we go. So 7th place then, Grasshopper did it on his own. There's no touch, and well, not much in it. Similar to Unforgiven, really. Barely touched the edge of the curve in there, or the grass, and spun him round. But well, that's all it took. Joe, with a name like Grasshopper, should be used to being in the grass, I guess. There's plenty of it around this circuit, that's for sure. Love Rocket Rods now, sniffing a little bit of 10th place ahead of him. Sniffing a bit of Grasshopper too. See what I mean by the grass? I mean, you can get lost in that lot, can't you, in the middle there? You don't want to be out in the middle of the circuit there, between the track and the airstrip that's in the centre, but makes me feel all itchy thinking about it. So come through now. Through Levant corner and up the Levant straight. Fitzy taking some grass. Toby, Smith. Fitzy took a little bit more grass there, didn't he, at than the rest there behind him through the chicane. But as I say, you're trying to compromise your entry into there to make it a bit easier. It does. You're going to be taking a bit of grass on exit as Toby now sticking with Fitzy. Smith just folding back a little bit now, more into the clutches of Motorstorm Hero is Smith. As he just saving his tyres a little bit for later on in this race. I mean, quite a half distance yet, but they're looking okay, so it's not a tyre issue. I mean, I'm not sure even about the fuel. I think fuel should be just about okay. I'm not. I don't think there'll be anybody diving in the pits for fuel or tyres, but we'll have to wait and see. Depends how hard they're pushing it, I guess. But Fitzy, Toby, Smith, top 3. Then Motorstorm Hero, he's your 4th place man. Dyson 5th, Bailey 6th. Then stream through. Neil 7th. Neil just sitting there. Just biding his time, isn't he? Guess what, he's hoping that there might be something happening ahead of him, like 2 of them. Quick diversion off somewhere, but nothing's happened yet, so Neil will continue to sit there, and he knows he can, if he just stays with Bailey, just goes with him, you might better pull him up to the rest of them as Osman goes off in the background. I just see him going off, and that's the second time Oz has decided also to take to the grass. A lot of damage at the front of the car. Rocket Rod's coming through. He's actually got past. We've lost Grasshopper, hasn't we? Grasshopper's at the back now. So he's had another moment, hasn't he? But Osman, let's have a look. Let's go back to see what happened to Osman, shall we? Where are we? Coming through St Mary's, I think that is. Yeah. Up towards Levan Corner. And again, another easy place to run it wide. He's just trying to put on the gas a little bit too early. Does become a little bit narrower there on that particular bit of the circuit, so be very, very accurate through there. But Love Rocket Rods now up to 10th place. Unforgiven has made that spot up on Grasshopper in 11th. So I don't know where Grasshopper went off, but quite some way back. Let's see if I can catch it. Might be some way back, mightn't it? Oh, there it is. So what happened? Well, is disaster last couple of rounds, isn't he? Does he hit the chicane? He does, but he actually hits it on the entrance into it. Not the exit on the left, actually on the right hand side. The red and white barriers you can see there from the drone shot. Just stays out of the way of Unforgiven, and even an engine damage as well, so a big hit. So he's had front damage, engine damage, and that is why he was so far behind. So absolute disaster for Grasshopper. But well, he's got race 2, hasn't he, to look forward to. Though if it's anything to go by in this race and the 2 that had at, or the one at Red Bull, then it's certainly can't get any worse, can it? So Toby 2nd place then. Looks like he has gone off the back of Fitzy a little bit. Fitzy just looks like he's, as I said earlier, pulled the pin a bit. Smith still in 3rd. Motorstorm Hero in 4th, but that's quite slow through there. Did he hit the barrier there? Neil Farmack. Watch Victor coming through now. Again, got very accurate through here. Osman coming round towards the chicane now through Woodcote. Nicely through there. Love Rocket also following him in 10th. Unforgiven in 11th. Grasshopper, we know, in 12th place. He is Fitzy, our leader and our fastest man on track at the moment, a 109.4. So he's getting to grips with this Goodwood circuit now after 11 laps. We are halfway through now. So what does the second half of race 1 bring us? What entertainment can we look forward to? Well, Fitzy, Toby, Smith all spaced out, and we've got this lot here. Motorstorm Hero didn't really gain on the 3 in front. In fact, if anything, it's falling back into the clutches of Bailey, Dyson and Neil. So this is pushing up a little bit here, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Coming through the chicane, through there nicely, and Motorstorm Hero though hasn't really grabbed any kind of advantage there. He's worked a lot of his tyre to get to 4th place. So maybe his tyres are just not quite feeling right at the moment. I mean, they look okay. So looking okay then feeling okay, two completely different things, so he may just be saving them, of course. But look at Bailey, the speed he's got through there. Ooh, there was a little bit of a, well, drifting through there. There was a bit of a touch, but I think he's going to just stay on the outside, give Motorstorm Hero that place back, but he came through with so much pace then, Bailey. Yeah, with Motorstorm Hero, and that's allowed Dyson as well to now get right up behind Bailey. Bailey now under pressure from Dyson. Round the outside, he's going to try and shut the door, but Dyson, has he got his little dab of the brakes? Find a little kink in the circuit at that point. And, he wasn't going to chance it, was he? Going up the inside of Bailey there, just backed off a little bit. See the brake lights come on, but Bailey's now still over the back of Motorstorm Hero. But actually, it does look like the guys, Smith in particular, still just about there, aren't they, in front, ahead of Motorstorm Hero. But action everywhere you look round here. So we see the camera chopper flying up above, giving us all these great shots, but through St Mary's now, and up towards Levan corner for these guys. Bailey, oh, what a run he had there, great move up the inside of Levan corner, and that set that up lovely, although gets half a second penalty for his trouble, and wow, that's harsh. Let's have a look. That was a good move by the looks of it. Motorstorm went off and Bailey went off as well. That's probably why, actually. That's where he gained his advantage. Both off, but kind of straight lined it there. A little bit unlucky as Dyson now just pushes his nose through on Motorstorm Hero. Dyson's got up to 5th place for the moment. He's running it wide out there and he's right up behind Bailey. He gets a good run as Dyson is up to 5th place. Going to take Motorstorm Hero. Who is he? He does. And where's Bailey going? Oh, he couldn't get his stopped and he's going to be taken by both Motorstorm and Neil. It's back to 7th goes Bailey, and he's got half a second he's got to take off as well, so just a little bit hot in there was Bailey. Was on the outside a little bit and couldn't get it stopped, but Dyson now takes up this role of putting the pressure on Motorstorm Hero, and Neil fancies a little bit as well now. He's starting to come into play. He was just sitting there in 7th, wasn't he, Neil? Now he's thought, right, time for me to go, as he takes Dyson up the inside as well. Oh, there was a little tag. Oh, and another little tag. And Dyson done well to keep that there on track, you know. 2 little hits from Neil, not on purpose, but just a little tag, a couple of tags, and lucky that Dyson didn't go off. But then Neil just running it wide there around Levan corner. So all action here in the middle of the pack. These guys, Dyson still finding it out there with Neil, isn't he? But Neil on the outside, Dyson on the inside. Neil chops his nose off, keeps that 5th place, and this is allowing Motorstorm Hero in front to clear off a little bit now. So Motorstorm Hero will be a little bit relieved, because they were certainly putting the pressure on him. He was part of this battle, wasn't he, Motorstorm Hero? But he's been let off the hook a little bit. Now, can he regain his focus and get himself back onto Smith? But with all that fighting, Smith and Toby cleared off a little bit now into the distance. Might be too little too late for Motorstorm Hero. 15 laps out of 22. Neil 5th, Dyson 6th, Bailey 7th. He's got that second penalty's gone now. But back to 7th he goes after going off. He was pushing hard, wasn't he, Bailey? This is a great battle here. And then we've got Victor on his own in 8th place. Nothing happening much there with Osmond in 9th, who's almost went off again. We see it earlier. He went off at this exact point, didn't he? Through St Mary's, but around Levan corner he goes in 9th place. Love Rocket Rod still in 10th. Being closed down by Unforgiven though in 11th place. So he's just putting on a bit of pressure behind Love Rocket Rods. Love Rocket Rods is going to have to be a little bit careful. Forgiven in 11th place. So pretty close there. But what, 8 laps to go still. Grasshopper, he'll forget this one, I think, you know. 12th place for him. We've got to go back to the Neil Farmack Motorstorm Hero, Dyson battle, Bailey battle, still as they were, but still a lot of pace for these guys. Now, down Levant Straight towards Woodcut now. So really tricky corner that, got to get the braking spot on there to make that right-hander without it running wide and to set you up nicely for this chicane. And look at that run from Bailey, what a shot there from Chopper Cam, and Bailey's setting up Dyson down here. That's Edgewick corner. Can he get it done along Ford Water perhaps? What sort of exit does he get here? Lovely exit, just pulls out from behind, up the inside through the kink. Dyson running out. Well, he gave him, let's give him too much room there. He almost ended up way too far out on the grass. But oh, what happened to Bailey? No, Bailey's still there. I thought he went off there for a second. See a puff of smoke and thought that was him. But no, he still made that move. So Bailey then up to 6th place, trying to chase down Neil now. It's in 5th place. Storm in 3rd. So what's our leaders doing? Let's go back. We haven't seen him for a little while, but there wasn't much going on, was there? Fitzy still holding a great lead over Toby, who runs it wide there. Smith's going to say thank you, and he's going to take it at the chicane, and in he goes. 2nd place for Smith. A little mistake from Toby there, just ran it wide, didn't he, through Woodcut, and that's what happens if you're not careful. So Smith up to 2nd place. Toby will be fighting straight back though. Knows he made a bit of a mistake there. It's that 2nd place back. Smith determined to stay there in 2nd place. So come through. That corner out the other side on Levant Straight now. Into Woodcut corner. Smith with a mirror fall for Toby. Still holding firm. You can see Fitzy pulling away in the distance. Tag with the wall there from Smith and runs it wide. That's why. So Toby does get it back. There wasn't a touch there. That was just running. That was just a little mistake from Smith hitting the wall through the chicane. That allowed Toby to get that back. He ran it wide on exit as well, didn't he, Smith, onto the grass. Now Motorstorm Hero. We thought he was out of it, didn't we? Down there in 4th, and he's just regained his mojo, and now he's all over the back of Smith, and he's trying to find a way through, and it's a very narrow bit of tarmac this round. Goodwood. No runoffs at all. Beautiful circuit, historic circuit down here in West Sussex. Storm Hero now looking to set it up the inside, up towards Woodcut. Gets it done. Does he get it stopped? He does. Great move from Motorstorm Hero. So up to 3rd he goes. Went in onto the grass, and Smith's going to take him back, and he does along the straight. So come now into Madgewick corner for the 20th time. This is like this next sort of section, this first section of this Goodwood circuit. Fast corners, flat out all the way through until you hit St Mary's corner. At this point here, first bit of proper braking you do. Motorstorm Heroes trying to get that back from Smith after losing that 3rd place again, and behind them Bailey and Neil still fighting it out. So got a couple of battles going on. Dyson just fading a little bit in 7th now. Can't. It's just going off the back of these, but these lot here are great battles between Smith, Motorstorm, Bailey, and Neil. Two little pairs of going at it here. Look at Bailey and Neil, and lots of dust being kicked up. Now through here nicely, do they? Yeah, all looking good through there. As all their teams are looking on. 21 laps, so we're on to the penultimate lap now. Fitzy has got this one covered, isn't he? He's looking good for the win. Fitzy, a long way ahead of the rest. So he just needs to do what he's doing. No dramas. And he'll take the win here in race 1. Toby in 2nd place has got away from Smith, but Smith is under pressure still from Motorstorm Hero. Bailey, he's in 5th place ahead of Neil, but he's got half a second. He might, he's going to lose that, isn't he? It's along Levant Straight, the penalty zone. So just up here, it's going to allow Neil to get past. So Bailey will drop down to 6th place. There you go, Neil Farmack. I'm sure will get that 5th place. He does. Around the outside of Bailey, heading on to the final lap now. Fuel right down to minimum now for these drivers, or for some of them. So fuel just about lasting around here. On to the final lap now. So this battle's going to be going on all the way to the end by the looks of it. Likewise, Smith and Motorstorm, Smith still holding off Motorstorm. Still in 3rd place, Smith, so doing really well to beat Motorstorm there. I think Smith might just about have it, but Motorstorm, we know what he's like. Fight to the end. Smith with very little fuel, Motorstorm with very little fuel, and he's going to have a go now, is he? No, he's not. I thought he was going to have a little go there, but he didn't. That's our leader doing. We'll go back to him now because he's coming up towards Woodcliff now for the final time. Fitzy, when he got himself out in front, hasn't looked back, controlled this race, comes over to take victory here in race 1 at Goodwood Motor Circuit. Congratulations to him. Good race there. Toby will take that 2nd. He will get it in the end ahead of Smith, who's just about going to hold off Motorstorm, is he? He does. That was close. Motorstorm in 4th. Neil gets Bailey in 5th place. Bailey 6th. Dyson 7th. Great racing for them lot there. Really good racing. Victor, his own a bit in the end, wasn't he, Victor? For most of that race. 8th for him. Osmond in 9th. He'll be disappointed with his couple of little mistakes he made there. Unforgiven. 10th place in the end. Grasshopper, actually, coming in 11th with Love Rocket Rods, who's obviously something's happened to him, because he will take 12th place. So Grasshopper did gain a place in the end with Love Rocket Rods in 12th. He's actually changed tyres by the looks of it. He clearly had to come in for pit. I didn't see that, but his tyres are brand new, so that's why he's in 12th place. He will come over in the line now. Fitzy with that fastest lap as well, 109.4. So there's your race 1 from Goodwood. Hope you enjoyed that. Got another race coming up, race 2 for these guys. So join me for that, and I'll catch you soon. Thanks for watching. See you again. Bye for now.